Okay, my brother told me about this. It reminded me of it. I saw it when I was a little kid. And this is part of what's going on right here, right now. They told us way back then that they did this stuff. So I'll play this. Realization. What? Is that a lie? It was a lie?
You'll be poisoned.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with the air around here.
And there's nothing wrong with you people either. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. We're in it together, all right. If you're wearing this stuff on your face.
You can take it off. Listen, how many of you people are getting out of here?
In yesteryear, a long, long time ago, before American slaves, through all of time, they would make the slaves wear masks to stifle their speech and also to show ownership in them. And it was a form of punishment from what I've read. But boy, isn't that the truth in modernity, because they're putting everybody in these masks. I mean, not very far off from what they're looking today, minus the poor woman's collar. And that might be coming very soon, who knows. Wear a collar, you can't get it if you're at Kroger's. So this Economy magazine, Economist, came out, I forget what years ago. And from the ashes we will rise. Well, if you gotta rise from the ashes, haven't you burnt already? Like that product says, burn. The products all say that. I'll show you that in a minute. They say, rise up from the ashes yet again. Well, that means you've already been burnt once. What? From the ashes will we rise. We will rise. It's all burnt up. Yeah, that's coming. And there's your lovely pyramid they love to put everywhere. Yeah, from the ashes, from the ashes. That one looks scary. Like, okay, this is the Mad Max rise up kind of thing going on there. Look at that. Spooky. Phoenix. Again, you got to burn to rise up. Do we know that the phoenix burns and then rises again? It's got to burn up first. No, thank you. I wanted to show you some creative jugheads. That's something right there. You should put a little tassel out the top or something. Why not? Make it pretty. Prettier than it already is. There's a true bucket head. Yeah. That lady's got her mask lifted. Oh, how dare her. There's another creative one. It's pretty good. Yep, he should be proud. So should this guy. I mean, look, that's a full-grown man. I'm starting to think there's not any men left. That's a full-grown, older man with a mask on his face. Where's his brain? This is where he should be wearing it, on top of his head, to keep out whatever's going wrong with him. Here's some really creative ones. This guy is going to eat his face later, carry it with you, you gotta wear it, and then you can take it off at lunchtime and have a cabbage stew. Or grapefruit, or, she might have a problem in the future right there. Well, she's carrying it right on her face, so she, easy peasy. No need to ask anybody for some help. Look at this. Even the baby. She's got a jug on her head. Do you know what kind of damage keeping fresh air out does? It's a deoxygenation of your bloodstream's air. You need it in there. And all these people don't realize that. That's why people are passing out and getting headaches and, wow. This guy should get some kind of award. Somebody give this guy your prize that you probably didn't deserve. He deserves what do you call it? One of those golden statues they give each other. When the rich give each other presents, on stage and the rest of the world watches. I don't watch it, but I know a lot of people do because they talk about it. Oh, this guy's got a good one. He's got, what is that? Golf balls or something at the end, maybe little toggles. I don't know. Air restrictor flow or something. And he's got a mask under his mask. He's double protected. There's one thing that's going to happen with this guy for sure. It's going to activate the already inlaid coronavirus that most of us already have in us, a form of a virus. Heat him up with breathing in his own heated you know what I'm saying. He's breathing in his own toxins, and it is going to activate some kind of illness. These people are going to get sick. Maybe not her, because that seems healthy. How to survive a deadly global virus, of course. And again, she can eat it for lunch. Put a little ranch dressing on it. Hope she takes it off her face before she douses it with ranch. But you know, she might not. She might put the ranch dressing on her face and then take, oh, oops, it's all, I can't breathe. I got ranch dressing on my nose. This lady is ready for a tsunami. I shouldn't say that because those are horrible. She's ready to take a dip or, you know, go swimming or filter water or something. I'm not really sure what she's got going on there. She's got a mask under there, a black one, like a face mask, and then another mask, and then a satellite finder, maybe. I don't know, maybe your cell phone's up there, which you also shouldn't put real close to your head, okay? And these, just the normal people in normal masks, homemade. Not only do the ones that you buy don't work, you're supposed to take them. My friend told me you're supposed to take them off after a couple hours because all that moisture and everything. You know what? Just don't wear them at all. How about that? Don't wear them at all. But you know, if you feel safe, by all means, go ahead. There's got some over here that says 6 feet. I didn't get that in the shot, but it says on the face you keep 6 feet away. Maybe you can wear a big rubber tube around you like I saw some people doing. This lady's praying. Let me tell you this, if you have God, there is no fear in the Lord, lady. So take the mask off. Pray all day, but take that daggone mask off. And that's all I really got there. I mean, these are just the normal people, not the... And that's kind of telling you what we all are. We all are slaves. Not to put down, you know, what all the people went through in the beginning of this country. It's horrific. But they're telling us, you know, look at that. I think he's safe. Unless it rains and it fills up with water because he's created some kind of restricted airflow there. Somebody, you can take this guy out with a hose. Just stick it right. Nope. So I just wanted to show you some of the creativity. I don't think people, maybe you have seen them. I don't know. I don't go out much because I can't stand seeing this, the masked face. And I know this, I told Jesus that I would never lie. And when you know the truth and you've done as much research as I have since I got laid off March 15th of this year, you know that it's not good for you. And so for me to don one of these silly things and put it on my face would be exactly me lying to this guy and this lady. I'd be lying that I concur and that I am also afraid. I will not lie. I will not lie because I love the Lord. So here's what I'm telling you is the real reason that you should ever have to wear a mask as just a citizen, a commoner, like you or I or whoever's listening, just people that aren't in the medical field, that aren't for some surgeries. Volcanic ash. If volcanic ash goes up into the air and it comes down and lands where you are, it will create boils on your skin if you rub it off, and also it will turn to glass in your lungs and kill you. Then you should wear a mask. There's a couple of other occasions where you might need a mask, but this is one of them. Red iron oxide dust in the air, you might want to keep that out of your lungs because that's probably not going to be very good. And I know you don't really know what I'm talking about right now, but you will in the future. And I just had to say that if this happens, you will see me in a mask if I am walking around in the volcanic ash right here. I will indeed be wearing a mask. And I hope to be nowhere near any of that. Okay, so that's that part. Speaking of volcanic ash, if it's wafting down onto you in your area, wherever you live, if it blows across the United States, whatever, let's say Yellowstone blows or one of the unknowns blow, and the ash is landing all around you, you're not to get it on your skin because it's little teeny shards of glass. And if you rub it off skin to skin, you're rubbing it down in there. There is a way to get it off, and I forget, but it's not skin to skin washing it off. I think maybe just water and don't rub it. I can't remember. You can look that up. But so last year, fall of 2019, up until modernity, like it's May 20th of 2020. Last fall, I started noticing the fad or a trend of products made out of volcanic ash, and I was like, what is going on? And I bought one without even thinking about it. I bought a conditioner for my hair, and I did like the product. However, I wasn't really using my brain when I bought it. I just was like, ooh, something new. And everything they do, we know, is predictive programming. Like, look at this right here. When you need to rise from the ashes yet again, my reaction would be, oh, yet again, right? Yet again, she's going to rise from the ashes. So we got all this going on. And look at these products. They, for your hair, for your skin, for your teeth, skin cream everywhere. Look, predictive program, that's what I'm talking about. They even put the little coronavirus on there. Look at that. Is that an ash molecule or the coronavirus? Charcoal grows. Yeah, it does. I was made to be 2020, therefore I am. Therefore I am? Well, I think that's what God's supposed to say. Look at all, I noticed a sea of products, cosmetics. If you want to paint your lips black with lipstick made of, I don't know, crystallized putty. What in the world? Again, with that face is what I would go to. All these people. So when I think it's predictive programming, because if volcanic ash goes out in your yard and you go scoop up a big bucket of it and say, ooh, I'm going to get rich making soap. No, don't do it. It's not good for you. I'm sure they've processed this in some way. Or if it is even ash, I mean, we don't even really know. This lady doesn't turn to ash. Look at that. But it's kind of a predictive programming, and it's not good for you in its raw form. I don't even know if it's good for you in this form. They might be lying about what's in there. You know, they lie to us about just about everything. So I just wanted to say about the ash, beauty. Oh boy. Yeah, Shark Tank. I bet Mark Cuban took on some ash. I just had to do this little part because they're putting it out there like it's really good for you. Opposites attract. Is that true? That's not true. It just sounds pretty, but it's not really true. I don't think. Beauty from ashes. The beauty from ashes is going to be, you're going to be walking around looking like a zombie with big glassy boils all over you, like you've got an ingrown hair all over your body. So these products, sure, I like the one I bought, and it didn't hurt me or anything. But I think it's kind of programming your head to think that you can run out in a volcanic ash storm because you put it on your face for the last 10 years, the last 3 years, whatever, and there was no harm there. So I think I'll be fine putting it on myself. Just, don't do it. That's, I just wanted to warn you about that. So in conclusion of this video, I will just say, Mark Twain said it best. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. And that is so true. Everybody's believed the television, and they try to convince them that they have to think for themselves and ask God for discernment, which is where the only truth can come from. You have to think for yourself, or you end up like this, right here. Think for yourself. Look at that. Restoring common sense in an age of experts and artificial intelligence. Isn't that the truth? He's an expert. She's an expert. There's got to be a reason all the doctors are throwing in our face look like they're about to drop dead, overweight, sick, bags under their eyes, black under their eyes. I mean, come on. It's happening. So this is true. And you know, my sister called me on my birthday, which was 3 days after I got laid off, and she's crying. I'm like, what a birthday wish. Oh my God, we're all going to die. I'm so scared. And I was like, Alicia, calm down. You're okay. You'll be okay. On the TV they said, I said, it's not true. It's just a flu. Don't worry about it. You're not going to die. And she's like, well, on the TV they said you can get it through your eyes. And I said, that's true. They're telling you half a truth, which is what all of this is. The truth in that is you can get it through the eyes by watching the television, turn it off, and the virus will go away. And as much to my surprise, she called me a couple weeks later and said we did exactly that. And our family's all home and we're loving life and we're not worried. She has to wear a mask for her job. She doesn't have the same set of rules that I do with God. I might know him a little better. There are different circumstances. I don't know. None of us know. But I know I promised God no lying. So think for yourself. Ask God for, discernment. And if this is true or not true or where you should be in it. But I do know one thing: you should not be afraid. And the virus, I had a dream about the mark of the beast. That's another video entirely. It was vivid, and it was a tattoo. But that's another video. Like I said, I promised the Lord I would make it, and so I will. I've been without the internet for 6 months, so it was hard to do research on that stupid little black box phone. But now I got the big black box back, and this is my first video since it was all taken away from me 4 or 5 months ago. And just the phone out here in the wilderness, I barely had any service, but boy did I do some research with that little black box. So in conclusion, fear not, trust in the Lord, ask the Lord for discernment, and he'll just ask him to tell you some truths, and he will. And be safe. And that means, when I say that, that means don't do this, don't do that, don't go driving off the cliff with everybody else. What is that, lemming? Don't be a lemming. Think, research, turn the television off. I'm sorry to say. Okay, have a great day. I don't have any, I used to say at the end of my videos, we're on this together. They stole that and made it dirty. So I'm just going to say God bless and goodbye. Yeah, it sounds like a good ending. God bless and goodbye. That's my new catchphrase.